Hey, it's back on Kook U. Today, we're discussing a moment that sent the entire fandom into a frenzy. A seemingly ordinary interview suddenly turned into an explosion of emotion when Wang Yibo uttered a line no one expected. As if the world stopped for a moment, the camera captured the way he held back a meaningful smile that immediately made fans wonder, was this truly the greatest confession ever to come out of his mouth? The interview took place in a simple room, the atmosphere calm, but Yibo's aura was different. He seemed more relaxed, more honest, as if he had nothing to hide. When the interviewer asked who he cherished and loved most in his life, the atmosphere instantly changed. There was a long pause, a held breath, and a gaze that looked far into the past. And that's where it all began. In a low but firm voice, he said a name the world knew all too well, Xiao Zhan. The words came out so naturally, like something he'd been holding in his chest for a long time. For a few seconds, the room was silent. Even the interviewer looked shocked, unsure if he'd heard correctly. But Yibo's expression was undeniable. He was serious. He was sincere. The fans' reaction? No question. As soon as the interview clip went viral, the internet exploded. Hashtags related to the two of them shot to trending heights in dozens of countries. Some were hysterical, some were in tears, and still others were speechless, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. The world of fandom had literally changed in a matter of minutes. In the comment section, thousands of people shared the same feeling, shock mixed with joy. Many wrote that they had long felt a unique closeness between the two superstars, ever since the early days of the project that brought them together. And that confession seemed to confirm something they had never dared to say aloud. In the full interview clip that circulated, Yibo continued his explanation. He described Xiao Zhan as a figure who gave him comfort, someone he had always respected and admired. His tone softened as he recalled their shared moments. It was as if each memory held a special place in his heart, neatly stored and irreplaceable. When discussing how Xiao Zhan had influenced his life, Yibo became slightly emotional. His eyes briefly welled with tears, but he managed to regain his composure. Even so, the near-falling tears didn't escape the attention of the fans watching intently. They knew there was something profound behind those words. It didn't take long for edited clips, montages, and compilations of the two's shared moments to resurface. Fandom creators reenacted their old interactions, blending them with Yibo's confessions. The result? A wave of nostalgia that hit the fandom relentlessly. Many said they watched with wide smiles, while others wrote that they cried tears of joy all night. Meanwhile, a number of entertainment analysts began discussing the dynamics of their professional and friendly relationship. Some noted that such closeness was rare in the cutthroat competitive industry. Many believed that the two were mutually supportive, providing each other with a safe haven when the public spotlight felt too much. In another segment, the interviewer tried to dig deeper. He asked if Yibo had ever directly told Xiao Zhan how much he meant to him. Yibo smiled, a smile that made fans' hearts race. He didn't answer directly, but the look in his eyes said it all. There was something unspoken, yet palpable. As if to reaffirm his honesty, Yibo said that humans only have a few people who truly change their lives. In his case, one of those people was Xiao Zhan. It was a simple sentence, but it had a tremendous impact. It felt like the entire room shook with the sudden revelation of the truth. On community platforms, fans came up with various theories. Some speculated that this confession stemmed from a moment of personal reflection. Others suggested that he might be at a stage in his life where he felt safe enough to speak more honestly. Regardless of the real reason, one thing was certain. This was a moment he would never forget. The night after the interview aired, some fans reported being completely unable to sleep. They discussed every possibility, dissecting Yibo's every word, every nod, every breath. This phenomenon is nothing new in the fandom world, but the intensity this time was completely different. Several large fanbase accounts even held live streams to discuss the confession. Thousands of people attended, filling the chat room with comments that moved so fast it was difficult to read. They shared stories about how the two artists' relationship had inspired them over the years. Yibo's confession only deepened the emotions they had already felt. On the other hand, there were also moments of silence that emerged after the excitement subsided. Fans began to reflect on how difficult it must be for a public figure to honestly express feelings or appreciation amidst the pressures of the industry and public opinion. They felt that Yibo's courage was worthy of appreciation, whatever the meaning behind the word love he intended. The larger narrative that emerged from this event was not just about the two artists' relationship, but also about vulnerability, courage, and sincerity. In the world of entertainment, filled with image, one simple confession can change everything, not because of the sensationalism, but because of the honesty it conveys. It breaks the line between stage and reality. When asked if he regrets that honesty, Yibo slowly shakes his head. "No," he replies. "Some things just have to be said." That answer plunged fans into even more emotion. They felt as if they were witnessing a new side of Yibo that had been hidden for so long, a warm, gentle, and genuine side. The interview concluded with a soft laugh from Yibo, a laugh that was light yet meaningful. He looked relieved, as if he had just let go of a burden he had been carrying for a long time. The fans felt it too. Something had changed, something that felt closer, more real. Since that confession, discussions have continued. But the most talked about theme is how those words connected millions of people around the world. Fandom isn't just about supporting idols. It's also about celebrating relationships, friendships, and caring for each other. Yibo's confession was the catalyst for all of that. Now, after the uproar has subsided, fans are beginning to accept the moment as part of a long journey for both artists. A new chapter may have begun, not necessarily a romantic or dramatic one, but one about how two people respect and value each other. And so, that short but powerful confession has become a major event in the entertainment world. Did Yibo intend to cause such a stir? Of course not. But that's precisely the beauty of it. Honesty expressed without pretense is what's most heartwarming. Regardless of any interpretation, one thing is absolutely certain. Fans will never forget the day Wang Yibo called Xiao Zhan the person he loves most. A sentence that will be remembered, discussed, and perhaps even become legendary among those who have followed their journey from the beginning. At this point, we can only wait to see how Xiao Zhan reacts and whether he will one day give an equally emotional answer. But whatever happens next, this moment has been etched as one of the most dramatic, touching, and memorable moments in their fandom history.